3, and... If you're a 2000s kid, all the neurons in your brain just lit up. Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing is a kart racer released in 2010 for the everything, and it pretty much shaped my childhood. Some of my first and therefore private videos on this channel were of me, my little brother, and my cousin playing this game for hours on end.
Today, we are playing Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing!
Perhaps my favorite part of the game, though, is the music, and even more specifically, this main menu theme. Electro was kind of a thing in 2010, and clearly whoever composed this was aware of that. I say whoever because we don't actually know who made it. It wasn't Richard Jacques as you may think, as he wasn't on this game, just the sequel. He's listed in the special thanks, but not as an actual composer. Alistair Brimble and some other guy did arrangements for the DS version, but judging from how different that version of the theme sounds, the relative lack of using samples that they would have if they made the original signifies that they didn't. The credits list some other companies that could be responsible under original music and music conversion, but all of these are just labels with the exception of A-Train Entertainment. I find it was probably some random licensed track from A-Train Entertainment. Why? Because it's all samples. The entire track, literally all of it, is just one big construction kit. If you don't know what a construction kit is, basically it's a part of a sample pack that has a folder of loops all based around the construction of one song. You basically get a full song that you can break down and make into your own parts. Despite it being a construction kit, that's not to knock it, it's still a great track. The reason I say it with such disdain is because I can't find it. You must understand, I've been looking for the samples used in this song for several years, going back to around 2020. Recently I decided to start searching again, and yet I still can't find its actual origin. So this all started with the Who sample page for this main menu theme. It lists two samples, this guitar riff, and this crash cymbal effect. The crash cymbal was eventually found to be from a best service library, 800 production effects. So that mystery's been solved, but the guitar remains elusive. To try to figure this out, I relied on an old trick, to try to isolate the sample and then run it through both Google Assistant's Song Finder as well as Shazam's Song Recognition API. Imagine my shock when not 1, not 2, not 10, but more than 25 different tracks all use these exact same samples. Here's a quick collage. This one's my favorite because they play it live. Here are the things I've concluded from going through each and every one of these tracks and the artists behind them. 1. The earliest track in this list was released in October 2009. In fact, most of these songs were released around 2009 to 2013, signifying the release date of the original sample pack was sometime within this period. 2. All but 1 or 2 of the composers responsible for these songs are completely uncontactable. They either have no accessible internet presence or completely vanished from making music years ago. 3. The original kit was likely at 125 BPM, as that's the average tempo of all the songs combined. Additionally, we have 2 leads. 1. Multiple of these songs are named something along the lines of music behavior or problem kids. This is probably because the kit includes a few vocal samples, one of which is a robot text-to-speech saying spontaneous music behavior. 2. A later breakdown sample may or may not also be part of the same kit, though its origins go as far back as 2002, so it could be a reused sample or from a different pack entirely. So here's a weird fun fact I came across while researching. So there are artists who solely produce music that are just remixes of construction kits from various libraries, and one of the artists I found, Christ on a Bike, has another song from the same album as his other mentioned song called Meet Me on the Dark Side of the Hood, that has the same drum loop of Hard Time by M. Dickey. This may signify that the same pack that has the loops used in All Stars Racing also has loops used in Hard Time, which is an incredible 6 degrees of separation coincidence. Now, if you're in the same niche sample finding sphere that I'm in, you might think, oh, that's great actually. I mean, didn't someone find the sources of those drums and make a video about it years ago? Well, yes, someone did, but here's the fun part. I'm guessing the creator of that video thinks some audio company is gonna personally hunt them down and execute them or something, because it seems like they're purposefully obfuscating the source of the sample because they're scared they'll get caught for piracy of some random loops. So in response to the comments asking for the source of the sample, they just vaguely say the source is Apple loops, which, first of all, is a format of loops, not a source. If they mean Apple's factory loops, I know that's not true because I've listened to literally every stock factory Apple loop, and this loop is not in there, nor are those Apple loops named this way. And here's another infuriating part of the story. Later in the comment section of this same video, someone mentions that M. Dickey reportedly said the source of the vocal used in Hard Time's theme is a pitched down sample of a woman singing, allegedly present in EJ Discs, which is a music making program that came with some stock loops. Maybe the drum loop is also present there? I mean, the creator of the video says that it might be from an EJ disc because they have one themselves. Well, no, because as you can see from the showcase video, EJ loops are also not named this way. This leads me to the conclusion that the creator of this video is just lying about the origin of the sample out of some nebulous fear. I have this okay, I'm ranting now. This is not a part of the script. I've seen multiple people on these types of, I found this thing from this song video. They're like, people ask them what the sample is from. They're like, I can't tell you. I won't say because I'll get like, I don't understand. What do you think's gonna happen? Do you think like a representative from like Spectrasonics is gonna like come down with a gun to your house and like knock on your door? I am the danger, and then shoot you on the forehead because you uploaded an unlicensed loop on YouTube? What do you think's gonna happen? Do you think some lawyer is gonna come down with a briefcase with like $20,000 worth of funding from Big Music and come down and say,
Mr. John Guy 8745, you have posted a video with our drum loop called 125 BPM Hip Hop House 24.
To digress from this little side tangent, please don't purposefully obfuscate or gatekeep research information, especially if you know you're maybe the only person that knows it. It contributes to literally nothing except for adding artificial value from people begging you to be more forthcoming. That's just annoying. Stop doing that. What are we talking about? Alright, Sonic. Here are some things I tried to do to find this pack. I found a Toho Dojin album that also uses this pack and decided that maybe the Toho fans would know. I joined the Toho Finding Discord to ask, but I don't think any of them know as I didn't get a concrete answer for any potential sources. Okay, fine then. I'll just look through every single electro sample pack released around 2009 to find them. And in addition, I'll also go on archive.net from Big Fish Audio's website, and I'll look through every single month of every single year before 2009 to see if any of them have the thing that it wasn't in any of them. As a last-ditch effort to find the sample, I decided to comment on one of the recent videos of an artist that used the spontaneous music behavior sample on some AI-generated music video, to which he hasn't gotten back to me. I think he also deleted my comment. I can't see it when I look for it. I've also emailed a production company who licenses out a track that uses this pack to see if they know, but they haven't responded to me either. Please, if you know literally any leads that might signify where these electro samples come from, my sonic autism will not allow me to let this go. Please free me from my prison. Please, I need these specific sounds. You don't understand. I need them or else I will never be able to pay rent again. My landlord was holding me hostage. Please help me.